Hello there everybody, I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome to Let's Play episode number 11 I think we're on. I haven't done one for about a week. We have 336 players online. So let's see what happens. We may get some stuff, we may not. But we'll certainly do our best. Rolling out here in the, of course, the Ford Crown Vic, or as it's called in-game, the Vapid Victor Police Interceptor. So let's see what's happening on the server today. So the player base is down by about 50 to 100 from where it normally is because most people have jumped on, not most, but sorry, some people have jumped on to the Cyberpunk 2077 game, and a lot of people are playing that because that is one of the biggest releases of the year, I think. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. So just a lot of people playing that right now, so the server count is down a little bit, and so is the police player base as well. So a few less players and also a few less cops in general as well on the server. So like I said, we'll see what happens. Could be interesting, could be quiet, who knows? And also happy Sunday to everybody. Favorite day of the week, just get to relax and kind of do whatever. I usually use Sundays as a catch-up day. I don't know about you guys, but that's what I normally do, so yeah. Oh my god. We're gonna wait for SD here to make sure they're good. Alright, he's gonna let me take it. Alright, we're gonna get this guy, we're gonna run him real quick. Pretty sure this is a company-owned vehicle, because they usually are. Yes. Yes, it is. It is an express speedo. Alright, let's go approach this guy, see what's going on. Tried to park out a little bit, but I don't think I parked out far enough. I may readjust my car when I go back. Guy's the same last name as my character. That's funny. Sounds like I talked to myself. Alright, Mr. Houston, I hope you know why you're getting pulled over here. Alright, due to the fact that this guy was freaking all over the place and ran 2 red lights in a row, he's probably going to get negligent operation of a motor vehicle. Once I go run his information here and see what's happening. Alright, let's see what this guy's got. Did this car auto lock again? Yes, it did. Alright. Alright. Joan Houston. Let's see what he's got. His license is valid. That's a good start. No caution codes. He doesn't have any previous driving history, but unfortunately, due to this, he will. Used multiple lanes and also ran 2 red lights. So that'll be a $2,500 fine for him. I'm just going to type that in on here so that way I have it done. Issue citation, negligent operation of a vehicle, and $2,500. We have issued that. Alright, now type it up. Now I'm going to write it on a notepad for him. Alright. Oh shit, they do have shots fired.
Commander R over Central. We need everyone to mutual aid for shots fired in South Central.
Come on. Alright guys, we're gonna go to that.
Channel
There's a
switched.
massive shots fired Rancho area, one deputy calling for pretty much everyone.
Do we have any visual on anything?
One Sanchez shooter reported leaving the scene, no description available at this point in time, unknown outstanding.
ATV,
gonna-
bright
it's gonna be a
blue
quad.
sweatshirt. Yeah, bright blue sweatshirt.
Well, there's no
User
visual
joined
right
your channel.
Yeah, no, we're going to be pretty static, so sharp side can clear now. We can start slowing it down for Jamestown.
User left your
meeting.
channel.
now. Yep.
User
we'll clear.
left your channel. User left your channel. Channel switched.
Alright, so Blue Sanchez is what they're looking for. I didn't even hear the shots because my driver that I had pulled over heard them, but I didn't hear anything at all. So maybe I should turn my game up or my volume up a little bit. But anyway, I didn't hear anything. So I'll just stay in the area, see if I see that Blue Sanchez. And be on the lookout. Then I'll go do up that guy's traffic report. Alright, so right now we're helping SD because they have one guy running from the projects, possibly wanted from the situation, and he's going to go up and frisk him now. Hopefully he's good. Whenever there's a big shooting like this, there's always a big cleanup involved. Alright. Alright, we're gonna roll back on patrol here. How to go do up that guy's report. Lots going on. So guys, we're heading back out on patrol here. Yeah, like I said, there was a couple bodies that were found from that shooting and whatnot. And something I found weird is that Bunting pointed out to me yesterday, actually. So the Vapid Victor, the Crown Vic that I'm driving now, it's got like a weird dirt texture on it. So whenever the car slowly gets dirtier and dirtier as you use it in patrol, the car actually just goes brown. It doesn't have like any actual dirt texture, so the black actually starts to show up brown after you use it for a while, which I was always wondering why some of them showed up brown and some of them didn't. That would be why. So if I do a patrol for an hour or two, you'll probably see, as you can actually see a little bit right now, it isn't a clear black on the car. It's got a little tinge of lightness to it. So that means that the car is starting to get a little dirty, which means that it'll probably get more and more brown as this patrol goes on. So we'll see what happens here. It's off to a little bit of a busy start for this Let's Play, which is always a good thing. Keeps you guys entertained, keeps me entertained, and we'll see what happens. Like I said, that Davis Rancho area is always fairly busy. Like there's always something going on, especially now that more players are getting online. That is the big time gang area. That's where you get all your shootings and all that kind of stuff. You really got to watch your back when you're in that area. You don't want to go somewhere alone. Let me put it that way. Like even the traffic stop area where I was, a little bit risky, but SD was around, so it was okay. Like you just got to know where and when it's safe to do certain things.
Connection lost.
In that portion of the map. Oh, I lost connection to the LSPD TeamSpeak.
Connected.
We're back though. It looks like everybody went down. Oh. Yeah, the TeamSpeak actually went down, so it wasn't just me. So that's good to know. I was like, uh-oh, did my internet just die? Probably just had a reset. Apparently GTA 5 is kind of with another update here soon. I think it puts in another map or something. I'm not too sure, so that could be interesting. The Spoochie is usually a little bit quiet, but it's always good to do a run through. There was a little while there where it was starting to become a really heavy gang area, so you had to be extra cautious, but it seems to have toned down at least a little bit now, which is a good thing. So that means we can put more of a focus on the actual super heavy gang area, which like I just said was Davis and Strawberry and all that stuff, since that's where 90% of the crap goes down. When you get outside of there, it kind of turns into mostly like traffic stops and that kind of stuff, which is fine. I don't mind doing those at all, but yeah.
User entered your channel.
Oh. Just 1 second. There's just someone there on my other TeamSpeak. Just tell them I'll be back in about half an hour or so while I play this. But yeah, if there's a new map portion, I could be wrong. Maybe I heard that wrong. I think it might just be DLC coming in the new update. That could be cool though for GTA World, if that's what's coming. But like I said, I don't know if it is. I might have heard wrong, but I thought there was a new area coming out. I'm really interested to see what GTA 6 is going to be and where it's located. I hope it's still in the US, because I feel like if it went outside the US, it would have a weird feel to it, a GTA. Like, we got so accustomed to having like all the US memes and all that stuff attached to the GTA world, or not the server, but like the actual GTA lore, I guess, would be what I want to say. Like, we got so used to having everything US based. Like Liberty City, now Los Angeles, and all that kind of stuff. I think they did something like Chicago, or I don't know, anywhere. I hope they do somewhere new. I don't want them to repeat like a Vice City or something like that. I really, really would like them to do something new, especially considering that it's been like 6 years since we've had, actually more than 6 years now, it's been over 7 years since we've had a new GTA game come out. So it'd be really nice if we could get like a whole new area with that, instead of like I know this Los Santos is a whole lot different than the one that was in San Andreas, but I just like it for to be something new and base it off of somewhere else. Like, you could really get away with doing Chicago, like honestly get away with doing a lot of spots in the US, like Pennsylvania if you wanted, anywhere. Detroit would be kind of cool actually, because you'd have some of the, you wouldn't have to be 100% city, you could have a little bit county. Like, you drove outside the city and whatnot. Oh, yeah, something like Detroit would be kind of cool, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, and then of course, gonna have to wait for online to be developed, which will take a while. And GTA World's gotten so big, I certainly would imagine they would start to transition over when they were able to do so. I don't see why they wouldn't. Because I feel like most people that play GTA 5 would be the same people that switch over to GTA 6 and something was available pretty quick. Unlike SAMP, a lot of people just kind of stick on SAMP because it's kind of like old school 1990s, early 2000s style game, where GTA 5 is like current modern day stuff, and I feel like people that play the modern day stuff would want to switch over and play the modern day stuff as well, or keep up with it. I know now that I've done the more modern day stuff, I'd certainly want to keep on doing that. So like I said, we'll see what goes on with that. We're a long ways away probably until we see anything GTA 6 related. I really think they've got to come up with something this year. Maybe not the game this year, but they got to be getting close to a new one, because they've milked the hell out of GTA 5 already. They're still doing it. So something's got to give. There's got to be something new coming. Got to be at least like marginally close, like within a year, I would hope, for a release. But who knows? I need to get back into the more downtown and southern part of the city, because I'm kind of up here in the middle of nowhere of the city that nobody really goes to. So that's not going to do you guys a lot of good for seeing anything, that's for sure. I'll get back there. It won't take me too long. And for those of you that are watching my Let's Plays, thank you very much. If there's anything that you could suggest that I do for my Let's Plays, please drop a comment. I'm certainly open to constructive criticism and changing the way I do things a little bit, or do you just want me to keep doing what I'm doing? Like I said, I know I still haven't gotten you guys in Pursuit. Hopefully you guys get one of those eventually. It's been a little while since I've even been in a Pursuit, actually. It's just I've been getting tied up with everything else. And honestly, on GTA World, you don't have a crap load of pursuits. And Red County, you get a lot more pursuits than you would here, which is funny because this has 3 times the player base, or more than 3 times the player base on the average day. So you'd figure you get more pursuits, but no, you actually don't. And I think that's just because the way the crime system works, or the justice system, sorry. So people just do things a lot differently on GTA World. It's a bit more of a hardcore RP, so people don't want to have their character locked up for 2 or 3 days at a time. Albeit you don't have to sit there and be locked up with your character. You can log off and the time will still count away. But yeah. I'd say somebody's game crashed, would be my guess. I'm just gonna give the car a little boost. Uh-oh, that ain't working. Alright, so that car was bugged out. I don't know how people do it, but I was looking at some of the online playtime the other day, like the averages, and holy God, some officers are online for 6-7 hours a day, and I'm like, holy smokes! I honestly don't know how they do it, but like I said, I do play iRacing quite a bit, but yeah, I don't know. I don't even play video games that long, but like I said, if it's the only game you play and you enjoy playing it, and you have a lot of free time, then yeah, you could probably get it done, but I don't know. I'm kind of weird. I only like to play games a couple hours a day and then call it quits and go do other things. But good for them. It is very fun to play though. Like if you are somebody that can dedicate a good amount of time, like on average an hour a day or more to this, which means you probably play 2 hours every other day, this would be even way more enjoyable because you get to see a lot more things, you get to do a lot more things. It's just, it's a very in-depth server, and you can go places in it if you want to, and if you have the time to dedicate towards it. Unfortunately, I'm just one of those people that doesn't have that time. I just get on, I enjoy my patrol that I do for an hour here every other day or so, then I log offline and call it a day. Like, usually all I get into a couple traffic stops, or I respond to a couple calls, but you know, that's fine by me. That's what I enjoy doing. And then there's other people who enjoy being the detectives and whatnot, and ultimately they end up having shitloads of paperwork, but when they arrest somebody, it really does have an effect on the server, because usually somebody they arrest is going to be deep into the crime syndicate and whatnot. Like, they'll be deep down into the gangs. It's stuff like that. The people that they usually end up arresting has a ripple effect onto that gang. So if they arrest somebody important in the gang, they may not have that person that's able to replace them in XYZ gang. So, like I said, that kind of stuff on this server is really, really cool to see. And unfortunately, on the Sant days, when I played Red County, the player base just wasn't high enough to really have those kind of in-depth games. There was a couple here and there, but generally speaking, the depth just wasn't there. But on here, you can have 30, 40 people online at one time in just one gang. It's crazy. And albeit not gang related, I got called to the university, because yes, there is a university in here. Got called there for a call yesterday because the property manager wanted a big party broken up, and I kid you not, there must have been 50 players in there just having a party in game, or I think it actually was an orgy because half of them were naked. But yeah, it's just so cool how stuff is on here. Like, you have those big parties, like where 50 people can be at one party, whereas on Sant you'd have 15, 20 people at one party. Like, the atmosphere is just so much cooler. So, like I said, I really do suggest if you have the time to come play, or at least Sant World, do it, because I really don't think you'll regret it. I think you'll enjoy it. Yeah. This guy just ran a red light right in front of me while I was sitting at the intersection, so that wasn't very smart. So it looks like we got traffic stop number 2. Let's look this guy up. Alright. VHU 419. Previously arrested for Grand Theft Auto, evading, possession of burglary tools, fun. Alright, so this is a black Albany Primo.
Hey, wake up. Sound
I'll be
resumed.
here in like 5 minutes, just doing traffic stop.
Alright.
Sound muted.
Alright, let's go talk to this guy. Alright, let's see what this guy's got. His tint looks really dark, so I might check that too. Because it didn't do the license command. Just gonna make sure he's RPing a proper license here. What? I don't think this guy's paying too much attention. That's the gist I'm getting here. Alright. Well, let's see here. So I've already let him up. I'm also going to get the temp meter out because that looks illegal. Turn that off. Gonna make sure I code 6 myself. I actually forgot what the check tint command was. I haven't used it in so long.
Pursuit of a yellow hatchback along Millimeter Avenue heading southbound. Tech 1.
Alright, I'll give a warning for the tint, but not for running the red light. So... I was gonna try to take it right there, and I was like, duh, I still have the tint meter in my hand. So we can't do that. Be a little power gamey. I just typed that wrong. Still typed it wrong, don't care. Looks like they already got that guy stopped. That was quick. Alright. Alright. Now time to type this guy's stuff up. Alright guys, with that being said, I have to do paperwork now, type this guy's information up, and then I'm going to log off. So thank you guys for tuning in to another Let's Play. Glad I had a few things happen for you. Hope to see you all next time.